Hello, everybody. Hello. Okay. All right, guys. I am back. We are all back. Okay. So, man, what a quite a few days it has been. Now I have not been posting anything because I was just taking it all in, right? Eyeliner, what's up? It is a bitter and sweet type of thing, situation, right? You want the price to be low so that you could accumulate more. But, unfortunately, you cannot get it at $10, right? And so again, this is an amazing price run for the last couple of days. Now the news would love you to think that it's roaring kitty. Of course, some of that it's probably is happening. I'm not saying, but I have some suspicion about that. I'll share with you in a minute here. Hi Sharon, thank you for joining. I'm sure we're all happy about the price actions and all that stuff. Like that's great. I am all for it, right? But I think it's worth noted to have a little bit of a plan moving forward, right? Whether you want to sell or whatever, that's on you. I have my own plan when and where, at what price point I'm going to sell, right? I'm going to try to share with you all with that one. Of course, just a draft here. I'm not. I'm overthinking, or I'm thinking about it as I go. There's no concrete plan per se, but I have a price point in mind in which I will start to kind of trim off some of my position. Again, I have to preface that some of my position, as you all know, I've been kind of accumulate a whole bunch of shares already. But hi Carter, thank you. Hodo. Yes, I understand that, but hey, I'm not I'm not saying to sell the whole position here. So but it's worth noted that we need some strategy moving forward, right? So that's what I'm here for. But before I go on to that point, let me do some deep breathing a little bit here. Look at this price. What is this? But then if you look at the on balance volume, it's just straight up. Anytime, it's confirmed my suspicion, right? That anytime there's any volume coming in, it's always a buying volume, right? There's hardly, like, even look at this sell, right? This volume right here, there's nothing registered whatsoever. The price comes down, but the actual balance itself, it doesn't register. Now maybe tomorrow it will, but it's just insane, And options traders made a killing today. Congratulations if you are, but be careful. If you don't know how option work, please do not YOLO, do not It's a very, very risky endeavor. Now, buying shares at this price is still risky too. Of course, if you've been accumulating it slowly, methodically, that is the way to go. For those of you who've been listening to my rants for a whole 3 years of his ranting, of his video, you would be so thankful to even, come across his channel. So I'm always gonna give. Of course, he's giving me a shout out all the time. So I've always deeply appreciated him in that sense. Not only just because he shout out to my channel, it's just that the fact that he keep grinding and all that stuff. And this is the true YouTuber, if you want any type of truth whatsoever. Now the other people, of course, they're jumping on the bandwagon again. You see Meat Coven, you see a whole bunch of other influencers coming out of the woodwork, all of a sudden, when the price at this, crazy, they're ready to kind of jump on the movement here. Now, again, the most important thing is that we need to stay kind of grounded in our conviction in this particular stock. Of course, people invest in this company for many reasons. So please, check yourself. Like, why are you here? Why did you invest in this company in the first place, right? Why did you keep buying at $10 when people are telling you that it is a shitty company, right? When people tell you that it's going to go to a single digit here. So stay grounded, right? I'm happy to see the price movement, but please exercise caution. Okay, so this is why I developed my strategy, so that I'm not going to get burned. Not to say, it's not going to go to the price in which, Marantz is telling you. I respect the guy. Of course, I agree with most of his analysis on the, gamma rams and all that stuff, but I also don't want to get burned myself too, and not any other person to get burned because they buy at the top or whatever. If you've been accumulating these shares, it's worth noted, how much do you want to hold on to the share, and at what price point are you willing to kind of trim off the position? And of course, there's a price here that I have in mind, and I'll share with you in a minute here. Marantz fans for life. So of course, yes, he's been grinding, and again, I've seen him since he had like 2,000, oh, not even like 1,000 subscriber. I made a video about him a year ago as well, like as soon as I come clear with the whole AMC thing. And yeah, I explained that story before. So it's amazing how this man has been kind of every step of the way coming. I mean, again, he's doing it because he just want to share the truth about this company, and this is where the whole crux of Roy and Kitty, original thesis is that this company is undervalued. This company is here to make something off of. To make something. I'm not saying this company is like the greatest innovator. No. It's just a sweet story yet to be written, and the end hasn't even being made yet. You see what I hope I'm just excited. I'm sorry. I'm kind of nervous in that sense too. But my point is that this company is going through a lot and has a lot of backstory behind it. And this is why it's such a unique company to invest in. Point blank and period, right? And never mind all the trading trickery that is happening to the stock. It just to me, I feel convicted already. Of course, thanks to Marantz, obviously, right? But most importantly, I come with my own conclusion, come with my own conviction, right? So that's why I'm imploring everybody who will invest in this company since the beginning or thereafter or at the top, trying to buy more, didn't buy more, now they're trying to buy more. Whatever level you are at right now, I'm hoping that you're exercise cautious at all time too. So don't over leverage yourself. If you're coming into this company at this level, just fresh, newly fresh into this company, be careful, please. Don't sell your house to go all in, YOLO and all that stuff. That is very dangerous. You don't want to. If you lose everything, if I lose everything in GME right now, I'll be fine. At least, I'll be, retiring at 70, like the rest of us, right? My point is that don't over leverage yourself. Don't borrow. Don't overextend. Yes, it's exciting, but please I cannot say stress that enough. Okay, so with that being said, let's have fun with this one here real quick. I know Moran just posted this video here, and I want you to go in and well, he doesn't. Never mind. What I'm trying to say is that I don't want to play his video and then, you guys are not watching his video. So I'm just going to mute it. And, whew, man. So in this video here, of course, he is explaining why MOAS is near, right? Of course, this is the mother of all short squeezes. This is what it stands for. And this is the original, again, hyped people up and all that stuff. I'm not saying there's no reason to be hyped up here, because obviously there's some things going on here. Behind closed door, we don't know what's happening. Of course, the media would love you to think that it's retail rally, right? Oh, it's retail piling in and social media piling in and all that stuff. Some of that might be a kernel of truth there, but it's not the complete truth, obviously, right? It's option, right? We know this even before the run. And if you look at that, of course, people have been monitoring this. We have been monitoring this quite a bit, and the volume has just been insanity, right? Can I say that term more times? I don't know how are they able to have all of these shares, right? This is terrifyingly high. So, but anyway, so how can they shorted that many shares? Now on X right here, which is what Morans was trying to explain, is that we have tons of shorted shares right here, to the tune of billions, you guys. Remember AMC Bigums? Oh, AMC is shorted to billions and gazillions of, shares. Look at this. In one day or in a few days? I don't know how it is possible. I mean, anything could happen in this particular stock, obviously. So something's happening behind closed door. Institutional moving money, perhaps they're fighting each other right now. We're just like in the a drop in the bucket here, among all of the big institutions try to battle each other. And these are greedy people. Of course they're going to want to take advantage of this price movement, option chain, and all that stuff. Hey Marines, what's up? The man is here. Thank you so much. Thank you. I was just kind of give you a little bit of a facelift here. No, I'm kidding. You don't need it, but we're so appreciative of you grinding every single day just for us to see how great this company is. And it's good to stay convicted with you with your thesis and your work on this company at large. Of course, I come up with my own thesis as well about the company, and I love the company for that, for the reason that I've shared so many times already. It's not only just leadership and all that stuff. It's just us right here. We're a community and all that stuff. Again, I mean the community at large. Some of the community, there's a growing pain in growing this type of community, right? And it's just slow, methodically, and the fact that you've gained so much follower lately, it's a test to like a growth of like what is it? Labor of love. There you go. That's the best way I could describe it. And the fact that you have to go through all the stupid crap that these people are telling you. But anyway, it's a bittersweet type thing, because like I was like, why did it not stay at $10 a little bit longer, right? Who knows? But yeah, so this type of thing is going to happen in the next couple of weeks. And I don't know how to make of this type of things, and this is why we come up with crazy price target here. And I'm just thinking, how am I going to go about doing this? Take advantage of the price actions and how to best do it responsibly, right? And again, I was just like thinking about the plan moving forward. Obviously, I don't make gazillions of dollars here in my work, what I do for a living. But it's enough to keep me afloat. So I'm thinking of kind of trim some of my position in order to, take care of a few things. I want to pay off my car at some point, so we'll see. I have a price in mind that I will cash out. Not a large sum, obviously, but I have a share in mind that I'll share with you in a minute, though. But before that, save best for last. Thank you, Marans, for tuning in. I think you'll be more. I never would have thought this was going to happen for Jimmy, for you. For your information. Yeah, of course. Like I share with, Lionel has been a coworker of mine, and he's been doing well, and I am so happy that he listened to me. And of course, I direct him to Marantz as well, and ever since then he was hooked on Marantz, and of course, like I try to give him more information about the company. And thank goodness you listened to me. I mean, I was just kind of share authentically how I actually feel about the company itself. I know you've been buying since what, you said 60? No, 3 years ago, right? Since the beginning, and one share at a time. I remember telling you, just put $5 in. That's it. And then I think you had like fractional of a share at that time, and then just slowly building up to the portfolio that you have right now. And yeah, I'm pretty proud. I'm pretty proud that you actually listened to what I have to say about this company. And it's just very exciting to me to share, and also too that you're able to kind of come at it at a very low price too. I would feel so bad if you had bought at $100 and then it dropped down to $10. But thank goodness you held on to it. And it's on you though. Like you are the one who pressed that buy button. I just give you the information, and most of the information comes from Marantz anyway. So, and of course my own kind of spin on thing as well. So, great. Oh, yeah, 3 years. Yes, 3 years ago. I remember seeing that. But so, again, so these type of thing is going to keep coming in. Just be aware the price is going to go crazy. And don't over leverage, right? Have a price in mind that you're willing to part with your share. But, of course, I have a portion that I will hold on forever until the end of time. But a portion, of course, I'm gonna trim some of my position in order to take advantage of this crazy price movement here. Now let's take a look at, oh my god, I'm sure Robinhood is going nuts too. So this morning it hit $80, right? Now I did not even fall asleep. I was like, should I like, I know I did not pull the trigger yet. Now the small account that I have though, I bought it for my sister, so she needs some funds here, so that's why I had to part some of the shares. I'm hoping that she would have some more later on when the price drop eventually, because this company is going to be in my portfolio for a long time. And so my hope is that when she gets some of this fund, and she's gonna give me back. The thing is, like, she wants to invest in this company for long term as well, but I still have some shares for her to, like, that quote unquote moon back. Right? And so I had to sell some for my sister, because she needs a fund for that, for, you know, some emergency fund here. And so due to inflations and all that stuff, she's kind of a little tight on cash. So it's okay. You know, I'll have most of the shares, and I could help her out in that sense too. But based on her account, I had to sell. But hey, no harm, no foul. I still have quite a bit for her left to take advantage of this within this couple weeks. So that is insanity. Okay, so I'm not like speaking any sense whatsoever here, so bear with me. Alright, so my thought here is that I want to kind of point out this gap fill. It might happen tomorrow, who knows, it might happen next 2 weeks. It depends on how crazy the option chain is and how many people are gonna be, you know, buying in. How many institutions gonna get blown up, margin call or whatever, or not, just doing another swap again. Who knows? But just be aware of this gap right here. I guess there's an 80 to 90% chance that any gaps would be filled eventually. We just don't know when that's gonna happen. So just be aware of that. So that would be around $20 to $30 here. Just to be aware of that. I know people like Dave Portnoy was doing his live streams or whatever. He's going in at $500,000 on AMC and GME and all that stuff, right? So again, those type of companies going to be pegged into GameStop again, trying to, you know, take advantage of the price movement of GameStop, or the movement that is the only company that is, you know, it's not been addressed yet. Again, look at this OBV here. Ridiculous. You can hardly see any downtick whatsoever, and it's way up to 6 billion shares. So that's possibly aligned with this particular. You see 1.5 billion shares being shorted. Oh, it's being sent out on loan. How could that be? That's 5 times the float in just one go. And that's kind of correlated with this OBV2, you know, from here to here. I'm betting you anything, it's 1. Oh, sorry. I'm doing okay. Sorry, somebody's messaging me. Cooking for tomorrow. Okay. Alright, so let's see. One of the things I wanted to kind of this is kind of annoying. Hold on, let me tell him to stop real quick. Okay, so let's see if this is hold on, I'm gonna give me one more time. Give me 1 minute. So okay, so one of the things I wanted to kind of point out here is there's no rhyme or reason for this to happen at all, right? Or to say that it's just retail based BS. We all know, because of the gamma RAM, Moran's already explained to it, you guys, about it. We see a lot of option, you know, indicator and all that stuff kind of blowing up. So right now, look at this. Max pain is 15, so the RAM is coming, right? Is this going to be the squeeze of a lifetime? I don't know. I do not know how high it's going to be. So this is why I'm going to do my strategy. I'm going to share with you my strategy moving forward here. Now, it might change. And I'm not saying I won't, like tomorrow it might be different here. But I have quite a bit of shares right now accumulating because I've been accumulating like crazy. Any chance I have, I would put it away. And most of it is in my Roth IRA. I also have a small trading account that I do, for my sister and also for my own, trading as well. But that one, no matter what, I wanted to grow that account slowly. Of course, I went and, cast secure put for GME, and that the strike price was like $30, and I got paid, $600 for that particular cast secure put. So, of course, it's not going to get assigned at this moment, so I'm just going to let it, roll. And this is 1 week. But anyway, so that's just an example of my trading account. But the strategy that I'm going to employ here is the long-term account that I have on my Roth IRA. So no matter what, I wanted to kind of build up that portfolio a little bit more diversified than just GME. Keep in mind though, right now it's all in GME, right? And so again, because of the price action movement and all that stuff, I want to take advantage of that a little bit here. So I'm not going to tell you how much exactly I have, but let me just do this right here. So I have about 4x. There you go. That's the amount of shares that I have on my long-term holdback, long-term back here. Okay, so with that, I will have a certain fixed amount in mind that I will hold on forever until the company is doing what Marantz is saying, and I agree with that, which is the S&P 500 announcement, right? So S&P, okay, and dividend, all of that, or stock buyback, or whatever. Am I spelling dividend wrong? Dividend. I might be terrible at spelling dividend. I feel like I'm spelling it wrong. I never say that I'm a genius, you guys. Come on. People are going to be like, these people are so stupid. They don't even know how to spell. GME investors, such a dumb, Anyway, sorry. I'm just playing with you guys. Obviously, we're here for a reason, and staying convicted in your own conviction pays off sometimes, and if you don't listen to the media telling you dumb, stupid, you should have sold, you should have sell at $12, Tonko Native, right? Famously, this run is short-lived. I'm like, really? Is it? But anyway, so there's a share price or a share, the amount of shares that I'm willing to hold here. That is forever. Like, this is my moon back, right? Moon back. So I will hold until all of this come to fruition. S&P 500, right? Dividend, income, net income, positive, which we already have, but I want a substantial amount of revenue and net profit of at least, $300 million a year. I think that's pretty reasonable to achieve per year, or trailing 12, right? I mean, that's pretty doable. Knowing now that we have other revenue streams coming in, that's also a good speculation to have. as far as the company go, like the health of the company. And so that's my moon back, the shares in which I will kind of hold forever. And that's going to be X. So that's the position I want to hold. Now, the rest though, because if I were to minus this, the rest I would only have this to play with. Okay, so that's around hundreds of shares. Okay, hundreds of shares. Now again, I don't want to share my exact position. Obviously, that would be crazy. Because I don't have to, right? But this is just a strategy that I'm gonna employ. So I have this to play with. Play amount of shares. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is just a couple shares at a time at the price point in which I was gonna kind of trim off of my position. My thought, Carter, who cares if you can't spell dividend? You're the lead investor. Of course, Carter. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate your, moral support. I love this community. This is why, nothing I could do is ever wrong. Anyway, so my thought is that when it hit 100, I'm gonna sell a couple of shares. Okay, just for play money, right? Now that might be a little bit too low. I might raise that to like 250, or even all-time high, right? When is the all-time high? Let me see. I think it was like 120. Let's go back in time. There we go. Yes, so 120. Yeah, I might be even raising that to 120, right? So with that, I would shave some X amount of shares, right? And then X amount of shares, again, a couple of shares here and there. And so I'm just gonna incrementally go to 40 or whatever. I'm just playing with this, you guys. So, and then when I have that strategy moving forward, now I already set some limit sell already currently in place. And keep in mind, this is just like 5 shares at a time, 2 shares here and there, right? So this is a plan moving forward. So I just do five at a time, and all of these price point right here, just to get some realized gain, although it's not taxable because it's in my Roth IRA. And so my plan is just to kind of get a chunk of that, however high it goes to, which is, I think I have it up to like 1,000 something. Again, I know it sounds ridiculous, but wait, what increment did I go? Yeah, up to 1,000, and I think I even did this one right here too. So 1,250, just for good measure. And when it goes here, I think I increase it to $10, right? And the thousands. And so again, I'm just selling small amount here. I know, like, this is just a strategy that I employ. I might flip that here instead of 10. I don't know. I don't even want to part with all of these shares, but my whole goal is to pay my car off, right? And so I don't have that payment to even care about. And then later on, when I have that car payment paying off, I could use that car payment to invest in, if GME is low enough to the point where I could come back in at one point. Who knows? Again, like, I'm just expecting a very volatile price movement here. Of course, today, as you could see, it went from $80 down to 30 something dollars in one day. So that's the price volatility that you could expect to happen. And this is, again, why you should have some strategy moving forward to take care of those little shares that you have in a play in a play bucket, playback. I don't know. I'm terrible at explaining. Well, okay. So with that strategy, I just think that for me, this is a good one. Now, of course, no matter what happens to the stock, whether it's gonna go hundreds of thousands of dollars, I don't know, and this is why I leave this to these type of announcements first, right? Oh, and then stock buyback too. I don't know if stock buyback is a good strategy now for GameStop, but I think buyback, right? So with the stock buyback here, boom, 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 right? Of course, if it's go down to $5 at one point, stock buyback would make sense. I know like people were suggesting that GameStop should sell into the float right now because getting cash on hand, I don't know how many people would agree with that. I don't know if I want them to even doing anything. Currently, they've been doing pretty well as far as the company go. Okay, I'm not talking about the stock price here. So if you learn to distinguish between the two, you're gonna have your own conclusion on the stock. And this is where my conviction comes from, right? Is to kind of analyze it based on the fundamental. Now I know at this price point, even for me, I feel like it's overvalued in terms of the actual balance sheets, right? And I explained that before. Of course, because it's such a unique company, you can't just evaluate it based on fundamental at this moment in time, at this price point. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that Jimmy is not a good company to invest in. No. Still a good company. It's just you need to understand the dynamic of why the stock price go crazy today. So 11 time, my own palette is 10. Okay, 10 times its book value. So the strategy moving forward for me is that when it reach over 50, I don't want to add too much more than I already have. So I will be kind of pause on accumulation right now. Again, this is my own assessment on things. Not to say that I won't ever come back if it doesn't ever go down to 50. Who knows? I'm just not willing to kind of buy it over the book value here. Now, if book value is increasing and this metric decreased down to 6 or 7, of course I'm going to add more. But I'm waiting for the fundamental to catch up to that, right? And there's no reason, like we have tons of time in order to invest in this company. So my thought is that this company is going to be around forever, and this thing is not going to ever end. It's almost like an infinite money glitch that retail could take advantage of it, right? If we're smart enough to play this well. And so yeah, don't be duped into losing YOLO and call options. The premium is terrible for option buyers, by the way. Number 3, if you want to take advantage of that volatility, the best thing to do to be is option seller, meaning sell cash secure put. That means that you think that the stock will go up in price. And be careful too, make sure you pick the right strike price. As I explained before, I had a $30 strike price for my cash secure put, so it's not going to exercise. And if it does, then I don't mind owning GameStop at $30 a share, right? And so it's a win-win for me. But if you don't believe in the company, you wouldn't want to do that, right? So, and that volatility might give you a heart attack or something, right? So please be careful. Be careful. I know people making millions and millions of dollars. You're gonna see all these posts, losing money, making money, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Just breathe, okay? Breathe. So my thought is, this company is gonna be around for a while. Forevermore until the end of time. That's why I said it that way. How long, how high is it going to go? It's remained to be seen. And again, this is why I have this strategy moving forward. When I'm done with this play, I'm hoping to however high it goes, I'm hoping to diversify to I don't know what I'm gonna put in. Of course, I'm not going to put into AMC. That would be crazy. But I was thinking of SoFi. Perhaps just a portion of that would be going into SoFi. Again, this is my long-term Roth IRA type thing. So I have so many years to build this portfolio up. And then on top of that, I have GME as my I guess main position here. Now, if GME ever go back to normal again, 8 times its book value or whatever, I would slowly inching back into GME again, kind of build that position up again. Yeah, so that's my gameplay there. I hope I kind of convey my thoughts pretty clearly. And of course, I'm hoping my sister would also reinvest back into the company too. But hey, if you need the money, and this is why it's so important to have emergency fund. Do as I say, don't do as I do, type thing. It's important to have your emergency fund kind of in place so that you could take full advantage of the price appreciation of something you've been on for a long time. So, my sister, when I sold it for her, it was for a steep profit. She's 3x the money that she put in. So I'm pretty proud of that. But I would love her to at least make a little bit more than that, knowing about the price action. Okay, so I think that's all I have for you guys. I'm hoping. Okay, so this is Moran's video. I think I cover everything. Again, the fundamental, they're lying about the company, saying it's Roaring Kitty, but don't be fooled. Of course, Roaring Kitty is just a part of kind of kickstart a little bit of the FOMO, but it's not that at all. It's really nice to see him coming back. Oh, my thought, here's just my something that I thought about, okay? I promise I'll let you go in a minute. I feel like, is it possible that his account is hacked? Just a theory. Because it seems like it's timely. It's just too timely. And then, of course, the media is all about, because of Roaring Kitty tweeting meme stocks coming back again type thing. And then everybody else just repeating the same narrative. And so, I don't know. He's been tweeting up at the storm here. No idea what's happening there. Crazy. But yeah, just, again, it's just in the back of my head. Did somebody hack him? And then just post every 30 minutes or every hour here. So, yeah. just my theory here. Alright, I will let you go. I know, I'm so sorry you have to sit through this agony, but congratulations. With the stock, be careful. Look for that gap fill. If it comes back to here, of course, I'm gonna load off more. I'm gonna get paid tomorrow in the evening time. Unfortunately, I might not be able to buy too much, but if it's above 50, again, I could take a pause. So, but if it come back to gap fill this one, I'm gonna load some more up too. So any opportunity to get it at a lower price is my goal. So, but hey, it's possible as well that it will never get back to that level ever again. So that is another possibility too. Alright guys, that's all I have, and good luck tomorrow and the coming weeks, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.